Hey everybody, welcome to 2021 Season 3, Week 7. This is the Indy Pro 2000 community here on iRacing. We are running Iowa Speedway here for officials this week in Indy Pro 2000. We are going to run some demonstration laps here to share with everyone. We are running a set shared with the forum by the community's own Wes Schier. He's a pretty active member here in the PM18 series on the oval side, runs in my oval league, Tuesday Night Thunder, as well as hosts his own USF 2000 road and oval league. So pretty known for some really high quality sets. Tend to be on the looser side. I actually prefer it this week to my right front heavy pushing style sets. It's really strong. So in testing at the track earlier today using Wes's set, I was about a tenth quicker than either VRS or CSS with his set in track conditions that were about 1.6, 1.7 Celsius warmer. So it's a pretty strong set. It's running A1 on wing. A couple things to think about this week is that if you're going to be starting up front, you want to be pretty low on wing. But if you're going to be back in traffic, a consideration can be made to go up on wing a little bit as long as you keep the balance, particularly with this set in the 41.5 to 42% range from an aero balance perspective. And try and use that extra downforce to jump positions in the first 1 to 4 laps after things go green, because these A1 sets tend to take a couple extra laps to get fully up to temp on tires. And there is going to be a decent amount of aero wash this week. So if you're coming from the back up in the wing to kind of a low mid downforce, maybe a strategy to think about. So we're going to go out and run a couple laps. I've actually put some lower fuel in to kind of simulate towards the end of a full fuel run. We are running 70 laps. It's going to take 32 liters to get there with no cautions. If you want to short fill a bit, there's not a ton of advantage to be gained by short filling. But we are going to go out here and have a little fun. And we'll let Greg and Scott get clear of us, and we'll go out and run about 10 laps here. Maybe 5 or 6, so you can kind of get a good feel for the line and where we're at. So with that, we're already in the car. That's enough of me talking. Let's go see some driving. We'll make sure we let Greg get away there so we're not getting any aero off of him. Now, particularly in qualifying, I like to kind of stay high this first lap, let the tires scrub a little bit, build some additional momentum. Come into the first lap, you're really probably going to hit the faster lap of your 2 on lap 2. Almost always. So you can see I'm feeling out a little bit. Tires are still cold. We're getting up to temp. Alright, so now we've got a full, after this lap we'll have a full 2 laps in, and we should be almost up to temp on tires where we can flat foot it all the way around. If you need to, maybe just drag a little bit of trail brake into one, but you shouldn't need to. Yeah, that time we did. Still don't quite have the heat in the tires. We need to go fully flat out. You can see what I mean there. Takes a couple laps to get the heat. There we go. As you can see, we got a really nice smooth line. We're not getting all the way down to the yellow, but we're not making drastic maneuvers either. Just like that, we've run a 21.309, which is a pretty good lap. It's 2/10 quicker than VRS or CSS, but we are in cooler track temp. Probably a little better track state as well. As you can see, the time here is super line dependent. And as long as you're going to be in the wheelhouse on lap time, there's going to be some draft effect in the play here. It's not a true pack race, but you are going to need to be really mindful of the aero wash coming off the cars around you. So we'll run 2 or 3 more laps here, and then we'll park it and have some final words. We got a really good roll through 1 and 2 there. Can't quite hit the bumps, so like I said, this set is freely available to everybody on the forums. Really well balanced by Wes this week. Remember, if you're coming out, we do have a few particular rules when it comes to running the PM18 on ovals that we don't have to worry about as much on road courses. There are full field cautions for wrecks. Leader restarts the field on the restart. You don't want to pass anyone below to the left prior to passing the start finish line on any restarts. Just keep that in mind or you will get a penalty. And come on out and have some fun this week. We've got a really great track. It's a traditional open wheel track. I always love when IndyCar runs here, and should have some really good racing. So come on out. Thursday night SOF broadcast on National Racing Network. Friday SOF broadcast on RaceSpot TV. So we should have should be a dogfight this week. So come on out and check it out. And again, thanks for being a part of the Indy Pro 2000 community. Let's have a great week.